I thought we had complete control of the first half of the game, and Appling went out with his second foul. We started putting lineups in there that we couldn't cover them. We really struggled with some of our guys. Levert went off in that stretch, got to the basket, got some three-point plays. We were trying to play Trice and Appling together, and when Appling got that changed the momentum. I thought they hit a big shot before the three. Where the first game, I was very proud of our effort. This game, we looked tired. I was not very proud of our effort. I did not think, I think I did a poor job playing Payne too many minutes in a row, and he was just dead tired. And, that's when a couple of turnovers happened. At one point, I don't know what it ended up, we were 14-0 on points off turnovers, and I thought that was the difference in the game. They got turnovers, got touchdowns and layups, and we didn't. But it's been a strange year. It doesn't get any stranger than to go to your rival and shoot 54%, 40 from the three, and lose. And that's because I think we've become too much of an offensive team and not as good a defensive team. And eventually that gets you. So, questions, I'll take.
Tom, Stowski scored a couple, I think, on Harris early in the second half, and you switched to Appling. Was it always a plan to try Appling on him, or was that just trying something different at the time?
No, I think Gary, too, is, when all of a sudden Keith is out and we had to play Gary more minutes in a row, and we just tried to move some people around a little bit, and then he shot over Keith a little bit. He did a good job, but we didn't handle the ball screens as well. We didn't step up on them and like we wanted to. And like I said, I think, we struggled a little bit. Costello did on those. I thought Schilling did a better job of getting around. And AP struggled a little bit when we were going to switch and when we weren't going to switch. But we look like a tired team, and I don't know why, because that shouldn't happen. But with those two guys, Appling and Payne, I sort of understand it. With the other guys, I really don't. So this was a game we did not play with the energy needed to play.
Tom, is Appling's wrist still affecting his shot? And at any point did you think about maybe putting Ellis in with a sooner?
No, I was going with my guy. Of course, his wrist is affecting his shot, but he still drove. He did some things in that, but I got to get guys ready to play down the road too. And I did put Bird and Ellis in there, and that's when defensively they were going around us. So you can only band-aid things so much. But Keith's going to have to play his way through. But no, Keith is not 100%. He's not 80%. I mean, we all know that, but he's better than he was, and he's doing better. I don't know what happened on that fall, but after it, he didn't seem to be in any worse off than he was. So I'm going to keep playing Appling because I got to play the guys I'm going to be playing down the stretch, and we played pretty well. When he was in there, we had a 10-point lead. So you can look at it a lot of different ways. Hindsight's always 20/20, except this year it's probably worse.
Tom, and that seemed like a lot in the second half. Guys were looking around at each other, kind of like they were confused. I mean, were you surprised that frustration kind of set in? Was that what it was, or just that they haven't?
I thought it was fatigue. I mean, honest to God, Adrian was walking up and down the floor. The poor kid was. I thought that was part of it. I think Keith's not used to taking over the team like he did, a month ago, and I thought that was part of it. And I don't know what the other parts were. I'm going to have to watch the film and figure it out, but that's not something we've shown very often this year, even without certain guys. As I told you, it's going to be hard getting guys back. You think is a plus, especially when they shoot well or do some things well, but they still got to fit in with everybody, and we did not look very much in sync. Especially, it's hurting us way more defensively. I mean, you can talk about what we ran. 54% is 54%. It's good enough to win. We didn't guard, We ran for 300 yards, passed for 400 yards, and got beat. You got to check somebody. It's the name of the game. It's how you win big games, how you win games on the road. We weren't as pretty maybe when we had those guys out, but we were checking better. So we got to get back to guarding people, and if we do that,